Did you know an Israeli film actor and a musician brought the spirit of Indian cinema to Israeli television? Namaskar, Shalom, and welcome. My name is Ravital Moses, aka Moses in Israel, your favorite Indian Jew, born and raised in India and now living in Israel. And my goal is to bridge India and Israel, one video at a time. And today I'm going to talk about an event that has happened in Israel. I wouldn't say rare, it happens often, but we don't usually talk about it just because we have been in conflict in the land of Israel for the longest time. But this is something that is very close to heart because it is related to India. An Israeli film and television actor, we all know him, or you probably know him from the TV series Fauda, was seen dancing on a show called Dancing with the Stars in Israel on a popular Punjabi song. And I was like, oh my God. Because I'm from India, we had this show called Jhalak Dikhla Ja, which was the equivalent of Dancing with the Stars in the US, and then here also in Israel it's called Rokdim in Chokavim. It basically translates to Dancing with the Stars, and I think this week's theme was picking a style from every country. And Tzachi Halevy, by the way, he is very close to India, and I'll tell you exactly how. He picked India. He and his dancing partner were all dressed up in a desi look. Amazing, they looked absolutely fabulous, and they danced on a song called, I think we all know that song, and a lot of people also make fun of it, and you know which one I'm talking about. In addition to Tzachi Halevy dancing to a Punjabi track, the episode or that very specific performance was graced by the ambassador of India to Israel, Mr. JP Singh. We all know him. He's the OG diplomat, the OG ambassador. For people who don't know, there was a movie that was made on him, played by John Abraham. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But he was the guest of honor, and the highlight was his speech where he spoke about the importance of the cultural exchange between India and Israel. I'm going to add a few clips of him talking, so go watch.
Shalom and namaste from India.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And I must tell, when I was watching this performance of Zaki and Nina, you are like a cultural bridge between India and Israel. India and Israel are permanent friends, I must say.
Always. A lot of things, but there are a few things that I would like to mention. He says that India and Israel are permanent friends. People-to-people ties are the strongest pillars of the India-Israel partnership. And he also mentioned that when the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, had visited Israel, there was an opportunity for the Fauda cast to meet him in person. And it's kind of funny that Tzachi Halevy, who's from Fauda, actually danced on this track. He also brought up a point that I have been talking about in a lot of panel discussions and even videos for that matter. He said, and I'm going to read it accurately because I want this to be to the T. We invite Israeli filmmakers, producers and creators to discover India as a destination of film shooting, co-productions and creative collaborations. I mean, I personally think this should have happened years ago, but I know there has been a conflict. But finally that has established on national television that please come and collaborate. And I would say also like vice versa, because we have so many Indian producers and creatives who would love to film in the Holy Land, the land of Israel. We have so many amazing spots. If you're looking to scout locations, get in touch with me. I might have a few people for you.
Before we continue, what if I told you that you could win a free trip to Israel just by supporting a cause? 2 round-trip flights to Israel, travel across Israel, luxury accommodations in Jerusalem, and an immersive Holy Land experience you will never forget. All for free. Give me 2 minutes and I will tell you exactly how. Let's start with facts. In Israel today, more than 1.8 million people, including 1 in 3 children, are living below the poverty line. These are Holocaust survivors and IDF reservist families who do everything they can, yet month after month, they are unable to provide for themselves. That's where Meir Panim comes in. they are providing immediate long-term solutions. But how? Restaurant-style soup kitchens, Meals on Wheels deliveries, free shuk markets where families shop for groceries with dignity, and holiday food packages are some of the ways Meir Panim is committed to restoring hope and dignity to Israel's most vulnerable populations. So enter the raffle, win a trip, see the Holy Land, and know that every single ticket is feeding a family tonight. And now, back to the show.
But the point is that India-Israel partnership to begin with, I think it started out transactionally and both needed. India had the scale, Israel had the technology, but the emotional relationship, that's difficult to build. But culture, where the emotional aspect comes in. Culture is hard because you don't really need culture like you need drip irrigation and fighter jets. So my point is, if there needs to be a people-to-people connection, the transactional relationship now has to get into an emotional one, and that can only happen through culture. And I think we have now started to see a lot more cultural exchange, one of that being a Fauda star dancing to Indian music on Israeli television. And I would like to give a special shout out to my friend who actually choreographed this piece. My friend Noah Nagaukar. He's actually an Indian Jew from India, moved here. He was the one who was behind the scenes, helped them with the entire choreography. I will also add a few shots. I actually spoke to him yesterday and I told him, first of all, congratulations. This is one of the biggest opportunities. And to be able to represent India through an Israeli artist and through movement is a big deal. So congratulations to Noah. You did a fabulous job. And I also asked him, like, do you have any, stories? And he told me that Tzachi Halevy, he looks like super hardcore, like when you look at him, right? Man with biceps, abs, great with posture. He looks like super hardcore, but in person he's a softie, and he was very serious about looking like he was authentically dancing, like he cared about this performance. Tsahi told Noah, I want to dance exactly how it is danced, the jumps, the energy, the vibe, the way they looked. So I have to give it to Noah that he actually made Tsahi look like that. It takes time because he's not Indian. Tsahi is not Indian. He looks Indian though, but he's not. He's born and raised in Israel. So to be able to dance like a Punjabi or somebody from India with the jumps and the energy and the expressions and this, it's not very common for a lot of people to get the head nod, the iconic Indian dancing head nod. So dancing with the stars, just like Jhalak Dikhla Ja, in Israel it's called Rokdim Im Chokavim, is one of Israel's most popular celebrity dance competition programs, and it is broadcasted by Keshet 12. The show brings together leading figures from Israel's entertainment, music, television, and public life who compete in a variety of dance styles alongside their professional dancers. I believe that Tsahi also had an opportunity to work with some Indian actors in a feature film. I have not had the opportunity to watch it, but Tsahi, you're fabulous. I have a personal anecdote with Tsahi. I remember there was an Indian Film Festival last year where he was one of the guest of honors with Aki Avni, and I was actually filming behind the scenes for the event, and he sang a song. Here's the song. Tujhe dekha to ye jana sanam, pyar hota hai deewana sanam. I've never seen an Israeli actor sing a popular Indian song, so it was like an OMG moment for all the Indians over there. So that's it for this episode. I just wanted to come here and tell you that in spite of all the difficulties happening in Israel, Israel is still managing to keep the cultural aspect, because at the end of the day, people need entertainment, and if you're able to entertain through different cultures, why not? And the fact that from the time I've been in Israel, I haven't seen anything like Desi on Israeli television. So for me, it was like a proud moment. And I could say, guys, go and watch. And a lot of my friends who were watching the show on the television were actually sending me videos. Somebody also posted saying like, oh, the Indian ambassador casually doing a cameo on Israel's biggest show, and I was like, this is amazing. This is exactly what we want to do, and I hope we have more projects and more films and more television shows that focus on cultural exchange. So I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's short and sweet, but I just wanted to come here and give you guys an update. If you like my videos, go down the comment section and leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And in the meantime, stay safe, watch the right content, and I'll see you next time.